I get this question asked all the time. Should I be visiting depersonalization forums during my recovery time? Now, everybody will tell you to avoid visiting depersonalization forums. But my answer is, you should visit. Do not ignore them. Think about it this way. If these Western gurus are telling you to avoid browsing depersonalization forums, they're basically making you more fearful of depersonalization. This in itself would be a fake cosmetic recovery plan. I mean, after all, how long would you avoid these depersonalization forums? Imagine one fine day you will stumble upon a depersonalization forum. That might actually bring back the depersonalization in you. It might, make you fearful, and again, with that panic attack, you're back to square one. The problem is not with the depersonalization forums itself, but your mental association with the scary post in it, right? So if you go to a depersonalization forum, you see a scary post in it that says like, oh, I've been suffering with depersonalization since past 10 years or so, and there's no way I can recover from it. It immediately puts you in this panic mode. Now, I know the moment you read a good uplifting story on these depersonalization forums, you immediately start feeling good and very optimistic about your recovery. But the moment you stumble upon a scary post which says, let's say with the title like 10 years since depersonalization, I've been suffering, etc., right? Your depersonalization becomes worse as you start panicking, as you start believing in it. You believe whatever you see on those forums. Let me tell you something. These people with those posts on depersonalization forums that say that 10 years, 12 years, there's no way out of it, are the same people who have stayed 10 years browsing panic posts on these depersonalization forums and believing in it. And they actually did nothing to recover from it. They either took it as mental illness or they started looking elsewhere for recovery other than their own self, right? So whenever you go on these forums, you'll find these forums are full of people like them, like, who believe that depersonalization is a mental illness or something, or generally have a negative connotation about depersonalization itself. Ahipasiko is a Buddhist word which means see for yourself. So whenever whether you recover or not, see for yourself. Don't believe in this crap that you read everywhere on these depersonalization forums. Don't even believe me. See for yourself. Now what you need to do is desensitize yourself from these forums. Not by avoiding them. That's not whatever you avoid is going to hit you back more. Or what you resist, that's going to persist. But by opening your browser, visit these stupid forums and read the most scariest post in these forums. And then suddenly your anxious thoughts will arise. Instead of reacting to them, just observe the anxious thoughts. And don't be attached to those thoughts. Don't believe them. Remind yourself that these are just the patterns of my anxious mind, the patterns of my mental obsession with this anxiety. These thoughts are not true. That's what you'll have to do if you have to loosen this grip that these forums have on you. This is the best place for you to meditate. Go over those forums, read all the scary posts, and observe your thoughts. Observe them and don't be attached to them. Don't believe your thoughts. See for yourself.